are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with a team they're set to share a home with in the near future, the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Another carry now for Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Goff. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, we got to go. Slide. 180. Orange.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Brandon Mebane able to get him for a loss of about 3. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
We got 3. We got to go. 12.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Goff, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now it's gone. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball was thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Chris Long able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Buffalo wall.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Rivers to throw this time. His throw caught right around the the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. First and goal, Melvin Gordon trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They get it to him running left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Third and goal for Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey, lift! 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 Lift!
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there, Goff to Kupp, 52 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line.
Obama!
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Go, 12, go.
Throwing on third. Gone. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, we got Merlin. Check, crunch.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
5. 2 for 20.
Out of the gun. Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Super.
The final shot before break here. Goff. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do in certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Here we go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Here we go, man. Here we go.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Set. 190.
Rivers now on second down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Hurry up.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Able to get away. Able to power through, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Michael Brockers. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. So it's third and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Rivers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. First down, Rivers. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Sturgis for the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Akeem Hunt now to return. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Goff again. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Rivers now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on first down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Red. Left.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And caught by Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Rivers gets it to Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And some room to roam now. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Here's Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So here now, big spot for the kicker. It's Caleb Sturgis. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard. Gone. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going for the deep ball. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Rivers now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Rivers on 1st down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Zero. Wider. Set. Set 180.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rivers going to try and sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Keep it skinny.
Rivers here to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2.
Load it. Load it.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, it's gone. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's Goff now on second down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Here we go.
The first down throw here for Rivers. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
Play action now. Rivers. He'll buy some time right. And right side, Henry's got it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
0. Set. Hey, go orange 5-4. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Hey,
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. That one intended for Keenan Allen, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to run. This is Gordon. Busts through the tackle. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain.